All right, so like Gwen Stefani, right? She's the reason why I know how to spell the word banana.
Oh my God.
I'm so serious with
Gwen
that
Stefani?
statement. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bananas.
This shit is bananas. I'm sorry. Oh, that's right. You can't really curse. You got to keep it.
I mean, you can. Now, honestly, we've kind of done away with that rule a little bit. It's kind of, you just get a bell after it, you know?
All right.
Yeah, it's bananas.
Keep it clean.
B-A-N-A-N. And I still, to this day, when I need to spell banana, when I wrote it down on my note here, I sang the song in my head.
It's contagious. Yeah, that's it's you get in your head, man. That song. Usually play the clean version at these events.
Yeah.
But you know, even at a school event, they'll sing the words. They know it. They don't care.
Yeah.
She hasn't done a lot of music lately. Is she still touring?
That I don't know. But you know, shout out Gwen Stefani because you know, if it weren't for her, I came to this realization the other day because we were in a car and I was listening to the song and I'm like, yeah, I do that. Like that's how I spell banana. Michael, do you know how to spell banana? All right. Was it by Gwen Stefani? Did you learn? No, you learned just naturally organic. Well, I'm a special case, I guess you would say, you know. I have been experiencing one hell of a life. I've been extremely grateful for the opportunities that I've been through lately. I was at Madison Square Garden when Game 5, when the Knicks won
So you're a big soccer fan. You're a big, or do you call it soccer or football?
Basketball.
Oh, basketball.
Yeah, the Knicks, the New York City Knicks.
Okay.
Yeah, the New York City Knicks. So I don't know if you're familiar with the finals. It was the Spurs versus the Knicks.
Oh, the Knicks game, yeah.
Yeah. So
Sorry, I don't watch a lot of sports.
It's okay. I was at Madison Square Garden. This is just like a little story for myself, I guess you would say. I was at Madison Square Garden. First time ever, never been. I got invited there by my good friend Mikey. His father had gotten us free tickets to a 5 Seconds of Summer concert. I don't even listen to 5 Seconds of Summer, but I do now. And we were in the DraftKings Sportsbook VIP lounge while Game 5 was going on, while the Knicks were playing the Spurs in Texas. And when the game ended, it was 2 minutes left till the game was over. I was out in the streets of Madison Square Garden, and it was just silence. A crazy, because everyone is anticipating like if they're gonna win this championship. It was such a euphoric experience that you know I just happened to be there. And long story short, I went homeless for the night. I decided not to go home.
Yeah.
My buddy Brody and I, shout out you Brody, we decided not to go home. And we took a Greyhound on the way at 8 a.m. to get back to this area.
You're like a nomad for a night there.
100%.
Traveling and living off the land of the city.
Yeah, living with the people in the city that never sleeps.
Yeah.
We were in
foraging for food.
That's really what it was, man. We were in Times Square with the brown paper bag.
Yeah.
You know, full of people partying in the streets. I was on top of the school buses. I don't know if you saw any of the videos that after the
little
Knicks won.
Small clips there.
So they ended up lighting a school bus on fire. Yeah, there was a lot of destruction going on.
Yeah.
And I was on top of the school bus. I was not destructive. But once I saw a smoke grenade come out, I was like, yeah, it's time to go.
Yeah.
It's time to go.
Sports fans they really love their teams, especially the Eagles in Philly. Same thing happened there. Cars were on fire. Madness ensued. I'd rather watch it from the house, TV. I don't have to get, but you survived and you're back in one piece.
It was a once in a lifetime experience. And I could not pass up the opportunity. I'm like, I'm in this city where they just won the championship and I do not want to go home. Awesome. And good thing I didn't go home because we experienced one hell of a night. The scariest part about it was our phones died and I had the Greyhound tickets on my phone. Now, this is a little sidebar for you guys. Because of my work at HVAC, I only know this, right? So we picked up a charger at a bodega for like $26 in New York City, of course. $26. Listen, I had to do what I had to do. I needed my phone to charge, right?
You're desperate, bro.
Yeah.
Desperate times.
So we go to
I'm sure you would have paid $50 for a charger.
I would have. If I had to, I would have, because no one was going to let me borrow the charger, right?
Yeah.
So we're at Penn Station, and they don't allow you to charge your phone in Penn Station unless you're taking an Amtrak. All the outlets are closed off. They have them all closed off. It's like power is a hot commodity that'll come by in a Penn Station, right? So we're like, yo, we need a charger. We need a charger. We need an outlet. And so I asked the guy, I said, where's the bathroom? And he goes, it's over there. So I go to the bathroom, and I saw an automatic sink. Now, for those of you who don't know, if there's an automatic sink there's an outlet. There's an outlet.
Good to know.
And the only reason I know this is because of my work. So what do? We pulled down the cupboard, and I was able to find an outlet, plug in my phone, got it up to 20%. Stayed there from 5 to 8 a.m. And that was what I would like to call a power move.
A power move. I like that.
Power move.
I like that. Literally.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Literally. So everyone, welcome to episode 170 of the Middleman Podcast. I'm here with my man, DJ Linx. How you doing today, bro?
What's going on, Kevin? Glad to be here, man. Good to see you.
Glad to have you here, bro. It's been a little bit of a debacle that you and I have had. You know, we've done this, but you know, things happen with equipment, and you're back, and I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to come visit me again, and coming all the way from
Allentown and Lehigh Valley. That's where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
And it's every time I come here, it seems to be some kind of weather. It was raining today. Last time it was a little bit snowy.
Yeah.
So every time I come up here, it's some kind of weather. And it's never. It will. Hopefully, the next time I come up here, it'll be sunny. I'm looking for that sunny weather, but it's coming out. It's starting to get a lot better now. It's starting to get a lot warmer. So, but yeah, thank you for having me, man. It's a pleasure to see you.
You know, I think this is actually one of the very first years in a long time that we've actually experienced a spring. Would you agree with me on that?
Yeah. It's weather's unpredictable, man. Nowadays, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, this is this weather. It's gonna get hopefully it just gets better. I like going to the Caribbean because there is more consistent. It's always sunny. You know, I just went to Punta Cana this year, and you're gonna go to Cancun this year, I believe.
Yes.
And I think when you go there, you're gonna feel like, you know, I think I want to live around this kind of climate. It's a lot more predictable.
Yeah,
unless you like the cold weather.
I live for the cold. I've said it before on this platform. I'll say it again. I absolutely hate summer. Like
you don't like summer?
I do not like summer.
So do you like skiing? Do you like doing like winter sports?
Yeah, okay. That's exactly.
Oh, you're one of those guys.
I'm one of those guys. You know, the best thing about spring, summer, in my opinion, is cookouts, fishing, and getting a little bit of color. Other than that, man, mosquitoes come out, the spiders come back out, the flies, the gnats, everything comes back out, and it's humid. Nothing beats, like, I absolutely hate humidity. Like, when humidity's out there, I will automatically be in a bad mood. You ever just walk out of your apartment or your house or whatever the case may be, and the humidity just smacks you in the face, bro?
Feels like a heavy blanket.
Dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I can relate.
I cannot get behind that, man. I cannot get behind that. But the weather's the weather. It's going to be an extremely warm week coming up. We got 98 degrees potentially on Thursday. By the time you see this, it's going to be way past, long gone. Just know when that happens, I'm going to be suffering out there. But I do it for you guys, okay?
I like that. You're like 69 News, like the guy who does the weather. I like that. You could be. I could see you doing that as a profession.
This is amazing that you're saying this right now. Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
There's something that I do from time to time. Michael's laughing because he knows about it. And it's called Kevin the Weatherman here reporting to you live from downtown Scranton. Yeah, I do it all the time. Like, if there's ever bad weather, good weather, whatever the case may be, I'm like, Kevin the Weatherman here reporting to you live from mile marker 69. You know, whatever the case may be. Like, and that is something that I do. If you've seen it, you know it. Kevin the Weatherman is live and in full effect, man. But enough about me. Welcome to the show. We're here to talk about you. You know, you're a DJ, you're a wedding DJ, a corporate DJ. You turn up the parties, you make people dance, you make people have a great time, man. Let's just talk about the backstory, the history of you and your music, how you got into the industry, you know, being a DJ and so prominent. And I love the way that you guys infuse your weddings. We're gonna get into that because it's such a unique experience that I've never heard of until I've met you. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us about the backstory of you getting into music.
Sure. Yeah. I love what I do. I started doing it since maybe 16, 17. I got my first set of turntables. Grew up in New York City, in Manhattan, and surrounded with a lot of different cultures there. Did a lot of events. Moved out to PA. I live the majority of my life in Pennsylvania, Lehigh Valley area. Do a lot of events now in Philly, even down in Stone Harbor, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, but mostly out around Philadelphia. And I love just playing music. I started in the house parties in New York City, and as a young kid, And Francis, my cousin, used to always throw these parties, and I used to love like playing music for the people there as a young kid. And it started growing. The love for music started growing from there, and started DJing in the clubs, hookah lounges, casino, bars, college bars. And from there, and after about a decade in the nightlife, started transitioning into weddings, corporate events, sweet 16s, schools, dances, proms. And I stayed there because I couldn't just stay up till 5, 6 in the morning every weekend. That age started creeping up on you. So I started doing that. Much more money, much more lucrative. And I love seeing the happiness, the expression of joy on these newlyweds' face at the end of the night when they had such a great time. It brings me joy, and that's why I love doing what I do.
Take us back to 16 years old, right? Designated DJ at these parties, at these house parties. Why were you the most fit to be behind a turntable at that time early on? You know, you must have been always listening to music. Were you that guy who always had headphones in, music playing out loud?
Yeah. I was always the one that was really reclusive and on the bus with the headphones, listening to music, memorizing the lyrics. 90s hip hop was my favorite genre when I was a teenager, and got into like house music, Latin music, Spanish, merengue, bachata. My parents are from Dominican Republic, so I grew up in a household full of that music.
Nice.
And so
those parties go forever, don't they?
Oh yeah, they do. They do. I was the kid sleeping on the couch while my mom and her drunk friends were dancing and having the time of their life. And I was there passing out. I love that atmosphere, and I've learned to really study music, learning the structure, learning the different types of rhythms, the beats per minute. And from there, I started like putting it together, beat matching. And now I'm starting to notice like a lot of these samples came from older records. So it's good to like really listen to all types of music, because while I'm spinning or listening to music, going through my library, I'm like, wait, I know this sample. I quickly go in my library, gather the original, put it together, make something unique. And it could be like a chorus of a song or a melody. And I just love doing different types of transitions like that.
I've been seeing that a lot on your social media at DJ Linx. You know, on your social media, you have the cover photo, you know, it'll be like a mix. It'll be like mixing this into this, mixing that into this. And it's really cool seeing you mix and turn it up, because like you love wordplay. Wordplay is one of those, you know, key aspects that you use. Like, what was the one song? I'm drawing a blank. I think it was something like, damn it. I love rock and roll.
Yeah, that's a couple. Yeah.
You know, you have a handful of mixes in there, whether it be, you know, the wordplay that you're working with or the tempo mashup, you know, just switching it up like that. And it's so unique to see, because, you know, you can see the engagement from the people on the dance floor, you know, really getting into it. And then like, that's gotta be so. You ever like make a mix and get like chills on your arm? Like, damn, like I just did that, huh?
I love the reaction.
Yeah.
That's why I do it, because they're like, you know, it's easy after you do it for a while, after you're DJing, it's easy to go like from one beat song to another. It's another thing to transition into a song, and the person listening, they're like, oh, okay, I see what he's doing. I get it. And then he turns around and they'll be like, oh, I like what you did there. Yeah. And then go back to dancing. So I love that kind of reaction.
Little tip to the hat.
Huh? Yeah, a little, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
And or something unexpected. So I'll spin something and I'll be grooving and then drop it. You know, drop it and like, oh wow. Like, I love that reaction.
Your mixing skills are impeccable, man. I was really taking the time to look at the videos. You know, you have
thank you for that.
You're welcome. You have some really great like video work that's going on. Are you using something like an Insta360 or something like that?
I'm using Insta360 DJI and also the Pocket 3 as another angle. I'm using both cameras. Sometimes I'll get footage on the phone, kind of splice it in there. So I have a little bit of background in like video editing. Okay. And I love putting those videos together, matching it with a good audio, record the audio. And the Insta360 is a great tool to use when you want to capture something in all angles and not have someone there So I'll place it usually like behind me a little bit next to the DJ booth, and it'll capture everything. I love that. Love that camera.
I love seeing it as well. The quality of the video, and knowing that you create it yourself, that definitely takes time. You have to set the angle, pan back and forth. I'm familiar with that camera. It's a pain in the butt to work with, but when you get down pack with it, it's really resourceful. You can make some really great videos out of it. Just seeing your entire mixer set there, seeing you actively scratching the cables, or excuse me, the tables, and mixing the volumes, hitting the strobe lights. You're a magician back there, dude.
Yeah, I zone out, man. I zone out. I don't even know what I'm doing half the time. I go back to video footage. I'm like, oh, I forgot I did that.
It's like you get into a flow state.
Yeah.
That's really cool, man. That's really cool.
That's it's great to showcase that. And also in the title, when you're putting these videos out to show like, this is what's happening, this is what's coming up, this is, and it's great to like educate everyone on what is happening when we're doing these transitions, and especially with the musicians too, when we do these fusion events with a violinist or saxophone player to showcase their talent too. And
those guys are extremely sick. Now, let me ask you this. Being in the industry for so long, as the equipment has elevated, how did you go about learning how to just mix and master and just do crazy transitions? Like, was it a big learning curve?
But it's about messing up a lot. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You just troubleshoot and just like mess up a lot and see like what works, what doesn't work. And just finding that flow state, like you mentioned before. And once you get into that, and once you're focused and get into that, then you then the pieces of the puzzle starts coming together.
Yes.
The fundamentals is something you would have to learn first before using all these advanced controllers. And so beat matching without looking at the waveform, getting to beat match with your ear, getting to know the structure of the song when the chorus comes in, the bridge, the verses. And I love how technology has advanced so far nowadays, where you could use stems now. You could separate the regular MP3 file, regular song you download, WAV file, whatever the case may be, and separate the vocals from the drums and the bass line, the melody. For those who don't know, stems, if you're a producer works a lot with stems. They separate the track through, like track 1 is bass, track 2 is drums, all that. Now DJs have that capability too in our software. And this recently came out maybe two or 3 years ago, when it first came out. I believe Tractor was the first kind of software. Virtual DJ, I believe Serato is the last DJ software that implemented that kind of technology.
Yeah.
And that took the mixing to a whole nother level.
That's sick, man.
And from learning, and like to answer your question, I'm being a little long-winded here, but to answer your question about how to learn it, it's a lot of trial by error and learning it live too. Like when you're in your bedroom, you're like more comfortable, but what you have to really be out there and kind of put your feet to the fire. And I think that's what really hones and crystallizes like your skill set when you're out there doing it live. And that's why I encourage anyone who's getting into DJing to DJ at the club, nightlife, get in there. And even though you may not be comfortable or confident in it, that will build up your self-esteem and confidence, and just keep on going. Don't get discouraged.
So how do you, with the large, there's so much music nowadays. I heard an argument that we listen to too much music, and what they meant by that is, we might listen to a song and we like it, but we won't go into the album of the creator of that song. We won't really sit there and digest all the music that's being put out because there's just so much of it. So how do you keep your library, your discography up to date?
Crate hackers. It's a great tool that DJs can use to stay relevant in the industry. Crate hackers.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's a great platform, software, I could say. It could be an app on your phone. You could download it, and crate hackers, if you look it up, it will show you different ways of how to use it. Different, DJs could use it different ways. Prepping, for example, you could get a Spotify playlist, Apple Music playlist, import it into Crate Hackers, and it will search through your library, and it will find those songs, and it will create a playlist within your DJ software. It saves a lot of time in prepping. So when you have a client for an event, they send you like a Spotify playlist.
Yeah.
Copy that link into Crate Hackers. It'll search through your music library. Boom, you have all those music, all those songs in your music library, and different edits too. Sometimes you'll have different edits of that song. You could choose which ones you want, put it in there as well. And also within Crate Hackers, you can look at what's trending. A lot of DJs will curate the playlist in there for different types of events, proms, weddings, sweet 16s. So you could go in there and say, for example, you have an event coming up and it's 80s only party, theme party. Go in Crate Hackers, type in, let's see what crates are there for 80s music. A bunch of them will pop up. You could look into that. And same thing, it'll search through your library. And if you don't have the music in your library, it will show you where to obtain those songs on different record pools. There's really good ones out there. DMS record pool is good. DJ City is another one. Let's see, there's barbangers.com. There's a bunch of record pools.
Barbangers.com.
Yeah, Barbangers.
What a website, what a domain.
Yeah, those are really good for like redrums of older songs, like rock, 90s, 80s music. And those are great record pools that you could get these good edits, clean version, dirty version, remixes of these songs if you don't have them already. So Crate Hackers, I would recommend that 100%.
That is, I'm actually really glad I asked that question, and I'm glad you just shared that piece of information, because I think a lot of people will appreciate that information. I had no idea. I had no idea that was even the thing, and it's such a niche name. It makes sense. Crate Hackers. You think of the albums, the record players, and everything. They call them crates. So Crate Hackers. What a great way to put it. I never knew that. Very nice.
Yeah. And like you mentioned, it's a lot of time, and you can't listen to a whole album. I mean, you have to pick and choose which songs will work in certain situations, and Crate Hackers will help you do that. Back then, though, when I was young, 16, I was a young kid with headphones on the bus. Yeah. I'll listen to a whole album. And Wu-Tang and Timberland and Magoo, Missy Elliott, all those artists, I would just get the whole album. Gwen Stefani, it's another one. But nowadays I don't listen to whole albums anymore. A lot of singles. If there's an artist I like, for example, Nas came out with a couple albums. I actually downloaded his whole album. I would listen to his whole album. And but for the most part, I would just go on there and look for the hits and try to add them as time goes on to try to stay relevant with these events and parties.
Shout out Nas. I've been to a Nas concert, Nas and Wu-Tang. That was an incredible concert over at the Barclays Center. What a great taste of hip hop you got there, man, for sure.
It's one of my favorite artists.
Now, I want to ask you this before we get into your side of the wedding and everything, of what you do in the wedding industry. Now you're married, right?
Yeah.
May I ask you, what was your wedding like before we get into experience?
It was in the middle of 2020.
Okay.
And right in the smack dab middle of the pandemic.
Wow.
So we only had like 30 people. We had it at my in-laws' house. And great, big shout out to Karen and Dean for lending their home to host our wedding. And we had a tent in the back, and we had a ceremony in the front yard.
Very nice.
This is like a wedding that was done like it was usually done 100 years ago or so, usually at someone's house, relative.
Yeah.
And so we had a photographer there, but they only stuck around for the ceremony, and then they left. And we didn't even have a DJ. We just had a Spotify playlist.
No way, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And we just had a good time, small, intimate, and it was very enjoyable for my wife and I. She really loved it, and it was great. It was a great wedding. It was nothing compared to some of the weddings I do now.
Yes.
But yeah, how is well, when you get married, what would your wedding be like?
What
do you think?
I haven't even thought about that, man, because I'm not even anywhere near getting married, man. I think I'm gonna be okay with being like that really cool uncle. You know what I mean? Like I don't know where the love is out there for me. I'm not really forcing it. I'm not really looking for it. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I know my mom is like, come on, you got to give me a grandchild. But I'm like, Ma, like, I'm out here trying to live my life.
The pressure's on. The pressure's on.
Now, my wedding, if I had to say, observing the wedding industry that you guys are into right now, how the wedding industry is evolving, and with just such a very unique niche of adding that live music,
it's really nice.
You're working with the On It Productions. Shout out On It Productions. And they are able to, bring in musicians as well as, a live DJ, and they play side by side, and as you told me before, those guys are just classically trained to just have that in their bag. Like,
yeah. These guys are so talented. It sounds like it's rehearsed when we perform together. And some of the music they already heard before, but some of it they haven't, but they'll pick up on it. The melody, the key of the song, where they should go in, where they should go out. It's a great element to have in an event, especially for a wedding, to just take it to another level. Because as a DJ, I'm behind the booth. I can't really move around.
Yeah.
But these guys are interactive. They'll go into the crowd, into the audience, and play their instrument in front of you, saxophone player, violinist. And drummers are great too. We have a drummer. He'll stay next to the DJ booth, but sometimes they'll have the like the congas, like they'll go around a strap around the neck. Yeah. They'll go out into the audience and they'll bang on the drums there.
That's sweet, man.
It's a great thing to have for events, for people who are looking to really amp up the energy and have a great experience for their event. It's really memorable.
Now, we call that an infused wedding. Is that what you call it?
Yeah, it's like a fusion of live musicians and DJ. And it's great of both worlds, because if there's couples looking for bands, they love the live music element of it, but they also want a DJ, because a band can't really play some songs that a DJ can play. But if they want the best of both worlds, they could do the fusion of live instruments and DJ and get the best of both worlds.
Now, how new is this to the wedding industry? Because if you're the first person that I've ever met that's actually working with that type of capability of offering that as a service. So how new is that to the industry?
I can't answer that honestly, because I really don't know.
Okay.
I can't answer that honestly.
I feel like it's new though.
Because sure. I should look it up to see when it was a thing, but it was really trending when maybe about 5 years ago. So it's been around for a while, but I know On It Productions and BVT Live, we've been doing it for a long time. I would say we're one of the first ones to do it, because it was a natural progression. BVT Live is the parent company of On It Productions, and BVT Live has like 10 bands. And one of them is Jelly Roll, one of their bigger bands.
Wow.
And
that's sick.
So they're, so it was like a natural progression of having musicians along with the DJ, because we knew so many talented musicians to begin with. And so we've been doing it for a long time, but now a lot of companies are doing it now. DJ companies who just started out with DJs are now implementing the live music aspect to their acts.
I love it, man. And to answer the question of what my wedding would be like, to put it bland, it's just gonna be a party, man. It's gonna be an amazing party. Like, all come out and turn up, because that's what we're doing, man. Like I tend to be the life of the party most of the time. If and I behave myself.
Disclaimer: I behave myself,
but I am the life of the party. Like, if you need a party started, man, just come to me. I'm the right guy, and we're gonna get it going, man. Because
awesome.
I am not easily embarrassed. Man. So I like to have a good time. That. So that's what my wedding would be like, man. But let's talk about the wedding industry, how you do it as well, because you've been in it for so long, catering to these brides and these groomsmen or grooms. What's some of the most important things? Like, take me through like a setup of a wedding for you. Like, what is the DJ Linx experience?
Well, like you, a lot of couples want to just turn up and have a party,
Yeah.
less formalities. So when they book us, a lot of us have different ways of planning and how we perform. We're good in certain situations, and I'm really good with like the multicultural events since I know Spanish. I'm a bilingual DJ, so I will play music that will cater towards the Latin community, throwing a little salsa in there, merengue.
Shout out.
And if you don't know how to dance it, we'll teach you how. We'll get you on the dance floor and get you moving. But I really pay attention to what my couples really like and what they expect out of their wedding, and really listen to them. Clear example will be this recent wedding I've done where the couple loved Bruce Springsteen and they also love Zed, EDM DJ.
Yes.
And so we found a song that will mash up both of them. And I posted it on my Instagram, and it was a great moment because they sang along with it and they really got into it. And it was one of those moments that only can happen for their event. And the key is to really listen to what they like, what they don't like, and really get into their head and try to envision what their day would be like. And my job is just to go there and make it happen and try to make some great memories.
Do you have like a pre-performance ritual at all?
Well, I like to scratch a little bit, get the fingers warmed up a little bit, you know, before everybody arrives. I'll just kind of like play a little bit, do a little sound check, warm up, but nothing in particular. I just, you know, show up, do a sound check, make sure the musicians are good when we do a sound check.
And there's a photo on your Instagram of your typical setup. What is your typical setup for a wedding? What do you tend to bring?
I tend to bring the DJ furniture and subwoofers, and I have a smaller sound system. Depending on the size of the room, I'll look at the room and I'll bring my smaller sound system. If it's like maybe around 120 people, if it's more than that, I'll bring my bigger sound system. And it all depends on the room. And the DJ furniture is great, takes up less space from the dance floor. And I used to have like a facade, big table, but a lot of venues won't accommodate that kind of setup depending on where you are. Some venues will have you like positioned somewhere where it's like a limited amount of space. So the DJ furniture is very clean. Looks like a podium, right?
Gotcha.
And that's a very clean setup. Everything's there in the column section, the mic receivers, mixer, all that. So that's a typical setup.
How important is it to identify the crowd? How do you identify the crowd? What are you looking for in the crowd? Like, are you looking for the party person? Are you looking for the person sitting down? How do you identify the crowd of the event that you are hosting?
Just people watch.
Okay.
Just people watch. I look around, look at the body movements, look at the body language, and see who's singing to what song, and see who's bopping their head. And so that's how I would identify who's ready to party. And getting with the bridal party before when I line them up, and talking to some of the people around like cocktail hour if they're walking around. That's who I would know. Okay, they're gonna do some flips on the dance floor later. I like that. So,
have you ever had anyone do a backflip on a dance floor at all?
Oh yeah. Like the worm.
I could do the
move.
worm.
The worm.
I could do that. That's like one of my only. That's like my party trick.
That's a cool move. I've done like even like breakdancing too. There's one event where it came out of nowhere. It was pretty interesting. So when I saw that, I'm like, oh man, now I gotta play Run DMC, some old school hip hop there, see what happens. That was interesting. And a lot of the like with the conga line. That's one that's been it's been going on lately. Yeah. So just some good moves I've seen.
The conga line will never die. What is one of your favorite? What is your move? You know, we had mentioned that. We had mentioned.
I dance so awkwardly.
No
I just,
way.
you know,
Come
it's
on.
so weird because I play all
It's
this.
not in the blood.
It's not. It's
Come
kind of
on.
like with Latin music. Like I could dance Spanish music, bachata, merengue, anything else. I'm just awkwardly moving and like popping and like doing these weird moves. It's just, I don't know. It's just one of my quirks of mine. When I'm like playing music, you can see me behind the booth, like doing like a little jerk in my neck or something. Yeah. That's how I dance. So that's why I'll stick to just playing music instead of dancing.
Like when you're in a flow state, like is there a telltale sign that people are like, he's in his flow state right now?
When they try to talk to me and I'm like blank, like, hey, can you play this song? And I'm like, I'm hearing you, but I'm like focused.
Yeah.
And then once I'm done with the transition, I'm like, oh, hey, what's going on? What were you saying? But yeah, I zone out and time flies when I'm in that flow state.
I bet it does, man. I bet it does.
But it's what I love to do, play music. And when at the end of the event, when they're all sweaty, that's what I look for.
Yeah.
You know, shirts off, women have their shoes off, their heels off, and the ties loose. So that's what I like to see.
You know what's a typical party move at a wedding? I think you can identify the party animal by if the person takes off their tie and they put it around their head like a bandana.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's one of those very prominent moves at a wedding, you know, if I would say so for myself. Let's get into tea time. Not brought to you by, but inspired by Arizona Iced Tea. Shake it up. Cheers, my good man.
Cheers.
And here we go.
All right. Right in the microphone. The sound
ASMR
guy
for the people.
There we go.
Shout out this FIFA soccer ball, my latest Lego that I just built. It took me a very long time. I would open it, but we're in the middle of the show right now, and I don't want to break it. So let's get into tea time. Not brought to you by, but inspired by Arizona Iced Tea. Let's see what question of the day we get today. Michael, how you feeling over there? You feeling all right? Good. Just making sure. Michael's a big FIFA guy. He's excited for the World Cup. Pass me the paper.
What's your favorite team, Mike?
Pass me the paper, Lou. I'll read it.
Oh, you go read it.
Please, thank you.
Right now, I'm going for Argentina.
Argentina.
For Messi. Yeah, I'm rooting for them. Italy didn't qualify. I would go for them, but they didn't make the World Cup. So,
big FIFA guy. They're actually doing FIFA. FIFA watch party down here in Scranton, July 3rd, July 4th, July 18th, and July 19th. They're going to be down in the square there. There's going to be. It looks amazing what they have planned for this entire thing. It's going to be like a beer tent. There's going to be like fake grass on the ground for like coaches to teach the youth the fundamentals of soccer. They're going to have like big screen TVs out in the square and everything like that. It's going to be pretty lively here in about a week or two. All right, so the tea time question. I don't know. Are you a big gamer? Is this going to work for you?
Were you gamed?
Okay, all right. So the tea time question of the day was, what was your first gamer tag?
Oh my God.
That is the tea time question of the day. What is your first gamer tag?
Wow. I would say it's just like Lou with a bunch of numbers behind it. I think that was my first gamer tag because I wasn't trying to be creative. I just wanted to play. So I was like, all right, Lou dash 24897. Like that was my first gamer tag. So nothing creative there.
What console were you? Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, GameCube, Dreamcaster?
My first console?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Dreamcaster.
Nintendo. I'm dating myself here now. Super Nintendo, actually. Super Nintendo. And then, let's see, PlayStation. Well, Xbox. Now, it's just PlayStation.
Okay.
So PlayStation is my console now.
Very nice, very nice. My first gamer tag, and the gamer tag I still have to this day, is Docile Kevin. It's really? Docile Kevin. No, so this is how it happened. Okay,
Docile Kevin.
This is the story. All right,
I didn't know from the truth. He's not docile.
Far from the truth.
He's a great hype man.
Far from the truth, but it is what it is, man. So this is what happened. I got an Xbox, a young age, let's say like 7th, 8th grade or whatever, and I had to create a gamer tag, and so I put the name Kevin, right, and I couldn't think of anything cool, so I hit the random button, and the word docile came up in front of Kevin, and then I was like, all right, let's pick. I was saying Dockle because I didn't know how to pronounce it. So my name on Xbox, and so is to this day, Docile Kevin. Never changed it. Docile Kevin. Michael, what was your first gamer tag?
I'm gonna add you when I get home.
For sure. Well, your PlayStation.
PlayStation. Wait, what console again?
Xbox.
Oh, Xbox.
Yeah.
we could play still. I know some games they have like
The
cross platform, cross console play.
I'm in Forza right now. Big Forza guy. You know Forza?
Okay.
The
Forza,
racing
no,
game.
not
It's a free roam racing game. Really good game.
It's
One
like
of
an
my
open world racing game.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like they pick a new continent like every game that they develop. And right now we're in Japan.
Oh,
Michael, what is your first gamer tag?
Mine, I'm pretty sure it was Wasted Banana. That's what it was. And then
Wasted
and
Banana.
then his younger brother was Wasted Pancake.
Yeah,
remember
that's
that,
true. That is true, man. So that was the tea time question of the day.
All
What
right.
was your first gamer tag? Cheers, my good man.
Cheers.
To tea time. Not brought to you by, but inspired by Arizona Iced Tea.
I have to drink this with my pinky up. Yeah.
So we're in like the peak of wedding season right now, right? You're
It is.
about to get
It is,
extremely
yeah.
active.
Yeah.
You know,
very active.
What's going on? Tell me about it. Some of these
It's,
venues, by the way, are immaculate. The ones that you're in.
Yeah, they're great. A lot of them are Chesapeake owns a lot of them. Oh, not own, but they kind of run it. And Center City, Philly. There's some in the Lehigh Valley, some in Jersey that we like. A lot of these venues are very very great. Logistic wise, loading in could be difficult, but it's finding parking in Center City, Philly, especially for a big van, can be difficult. But these venues are amazing. Yeah, some of them even have like their built-in uplights now. A lot of these venues they have built-in lighting that they're starting to incorporate. Some even offer like these indoor sparklers. That they offer. So these venues
like a WWE entrance, you know.
Yeah.
Like Triple H coming out.
Come in for the big entrance.
Yeah.
They'll go off during first dance and even sometimes during the dance set.
Very cool.
So a lot of venues are incorporating that. But the main reason why I love doing what I do is the food that these venues can provide. I do it for the food. I'm there for the food.
Plate. Rate the plate.
Rate the plate. These food, filet mignon.
Yeah.
Oh, delicious.
Very nice.
So yeah, these are great. I was recently at Bethany, Delaware, at a venue down there, right on the beach. Very nice venue there. Beach venues are great, unless you're having ceremony on the beach. Sand and electronics, doesn't mix. But we'll make it happen.
Lugging all your equipment through that sand too, I'm sure it could be tiresome as well.
Yeah. It's battery. Another thing to consider too is if you're doing like sound for ceremony, have everything battery powered because there's not a lot of outlets on the beach. So have your battery powered equipment out there. You'd be good to go. Maybe a rug to keep the sand out of like your equipment. I'll go there barefoot. I don't want sand
That's
in
cool.
the shoes.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's lavish, man. You've probably been in some really unique spaces, man. That's for sure. Now, some of the amenities that you guys offer, I've seen the CO2 guns. I've seen the walking on the cloud, the dancing on the cloud type of experience. What is one of your favorite amenities to provide for the wedding?
My favorite one is like intelligent lighting, the moving headlights. Those are my favorite ones because it adds movement into the room. Gives it more like a nightclub feel. And you can put the spotlight on them during first dance, and or if there's a cake table, you can put like a spotlight on that. And but I love like the moving heads on a totem. Those are my favorite. That's my favorite lighting enhancement.
So, going into the summer, you got some pretty. How busy are you going into the summer right now of 2026?
A lot of doubles, Friday, Saturdays, or Saturday, Sunday. I try to stay away from triples, but we'll have some of those. And like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I even have one on a Thursday, which is coming up soon. Pretty interesting. We don't get a lot of weddings during the week, but this one's going to be fun. Thursdays, weddings are really nice. But yeah, it's getting busy, man. It's getting very busy.
What is the beauty behind a wedding for you? Like, what do you like to see? Have you ever like been brought to a tears while DJing at an event or anything like that?
Yeah, there was one where it was the groom side of the family. The groom had a father there. His stepdad was
Mm-hmm.
there, and he was there all his life, but his real dad was there as well. And so during his in the beginning when we were doing sound check, the stepdad comes up to me, stepdad of the groom comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, can you play this one song for me?" Um, so I got the song, and I didn't really hear it before,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like a country song, and he asked me to play it during his speech. So he'll give me a signal. He did a speech. He gave me the signal. I played it, and as I was listening to it, the lyrics kind of brought tears to my eyes because it was talking about a man who raised a child who wasn't his blood, who wasn't his own, and took him under his wing. And I played maybe like the first minute of it
Mm-hmm.
into like the second chorus as part of his speech, and then after I ended it, he finished his speech, and I was like kind of emotional of it because it was very it was like it was a warm, it was like what's that word I'm trying to say,
Heartfelt.
heartfelt. Yeah, it was
Yeah, it was like
heartfelt.
pulling on the strings of your heart. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was very it's relatable to a lot of people who have stepfathers or step parents.
Mm-hmm.
And the original his biological father comes up to me afterwards, and he says, "I want you, if you can you make an announcement saying that I appreciate everything that John did." That's the stepdad's name.
Mm-hmm.
For my son, and that kind of brought like a little bit of little emotional. It got really emotional there. So
Brings people together, man.
so I was like, you know what, you could. I wanted to make the announcement, but I thought it was like really personal. So I told him like I'll let him know. I went up to him. I was like, "Hey, by the way, you know, he said what he said, and later on they kind of got together and they were shaking hands because the biological dad wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what his situation was, um, but um, but yeah, that was really emotional for that wedding that day.
You mediated that.
Yeah, it was. I was like in the middle of that.
Yeah. The middle
family dynamic,
Uh-huh.
but yeah, there's some heartfelt like speeches that I've heard throughout the years. That was either funny, very very humorous, or very heartfelt, where it's like almost want to get tissues and start
Now, how
crying.
many years have you been in the wedding industry? You were you were doing house parties, house events, stuff like that, and then you went into the club experience. Did that for about how long?
Uh, yeah, say I was doing weddings like off and on as I was young, but not too often.
Yeah.
But I would say I was doing like the nightclub thing in my 20s for at least like a decade. Then after like into in my late 20s, started getting more into like weddings and private events. It was this is probably maybe over 20 years or so of just DJing,
Yeah.
playing music for the crowd. Started as a 16-year-old kid, playing music for free at these house parties, even at some bars too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
Did
was
you
fun.
know that you wanted to do this as a career?
As a career? Not really, not in the beginning.
Okay.
Just wanted to, because I really didn't get into it for money. I just wanted to do it because it was something I was passionate about and something I was eventually good at. If you're good at something, you want to keep doing it. And I got a lot of praise for DJing these events. So I'm like, I think if people are giving me 10 out of 10, I think I'm going to continue doing this and see where it leads. And that's where, and then slowly quit the day job, corporate world.
Yeah.
Been there, done that. Once I got into a position where I was making enough money to sustain myself and my family, left, did that full force, and haven't looked back since.
What would you tell the younger you now, today, at 16? If you were able to go back in time, what would you tell that 16-year-old?
quit the job earlier, pursue it a lot earlier. That's what I would have told myself if I knew it was going to be what it is today. And that's what I would have told myself. Just keep grinding. If you love doing what you're doing, whether it's in DJing, photography, or whatever it is in creative world, as a musician, you want to be part of a band, try not to let fear dictate your decisions on growing and growing into this business.
I love that, my man. I love that. Well, DJ Linx, it's been an hour, man. We've been here once before. It's time for you to close out. If there's anything that we missed for the people that are watching at home, that's your camera right there. Let them know what's up. Let them know
Which
how
one?
to book
Camera
this
A,
one
camera
right
B?
here. Camera C.
Camera C.
Let them know how to book you. Let them know how to get in contact with you, what you're looking forward to in the future. Once again, it was a pleasure having you here. Thank you for coming out and taking the time out of your day to come visit me here.
Thank you, Kevin. It's been a pleasure talking to you. And just to plug in all the socials, look us up on onitproductions.com. It's same thing on all the social media, Instagram, Facebook, On It Production. DJ Linx, you can look that up, LINX. And yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't ask this question. Linx, where does that originate from?
It was one of the first parties I've done. He liked the fact that how I put the songs together and link them together. I was like, yeah, Linx, I like that. He's like, you link them together pretty well. I was like, oh, I should call myself then DJ Linx. And, as earlier you said, a gamer. Zelda.
Yeah.
So I was playing, Zelda at the time, and the main character's name's Linx. So I'm like, I like that. I'll just keep it Linx with the X at the end.
Yeah.
And just stuck by the name.
Hey, well, DJ Linx is out here doing it, guys. Check out his social media at DJ Linx. Check out all those Linx mashups that you're doing. The transitions, they're smooth, they're sleek. The video production's really, really nice. It's great to see that you can get the dance floor going, keep it going, and also just the bilingual aspect of things as well. Seeing you be able to switch from English to Spanish and just keep everyone in tune, catering to different communities. It's extremely beneficial to you. You're a top-notch professional doing it with On It Productions, and, I can't appreciate you enough. Hopefully, when I get married, I know where the party is. It's with DJ Linx, man. So,
man.
With that being said, I am the man in the middle, Kevin Martinez, signing out. Peace.